scary sound right from the very beginning really does make it feel like a thriller. Like you get goosebumps and you sort of know without a doubt that something bad is going to happen. And also the desaturation of the images the whole way through, there's not really like a vibrant colour, it's all very dark and very sort of monotone, and it really does put you in that like position of the killer. You don't want to turn away from the screen in case you miss something really, you know, really important. And obviously also because your camera work isn't showing who the girl is that got murdered, and so you want to keep watching to find out, you know, what happened. You just see her bloody arm being dragged across the wooden floor and you think, what, you know, what's happening to her, what are they doing? And you just see this girl walking around posting things in the letterbox, and it really it draws you in completely.
I thought it had a lot of suspense, which gave it away as a thriller. Also the tone of the music also added more kind of thrillerness to it.
The first thing I think was the music, very eerie, very kind of sinister music, so that kind of goes through the whole film. Also the camera shots, the camera angles rather, when the camera's following the girl in the street, there's a camera behind following her. Also you obviously see there's a kind of stalking thing going on, because there's pictures on the table, black and white photos, there's knives, there's the whole kind of sinister thing going on with those.
Right from the very beginning, actually, the briefcase with the knives being laid next to it, definitely, you know, from the beginning you knew this is going to be a murder scene, and it wasn't a sort of sense of, oh, what's happening, like, oh, I'm not really sure what that is. Like, you knew it was a briefcase, you knew this was something that had been a murder that had obviously been thought through professionally, and you know, therefore it's going to end up being really bloody, which it obviously did. And you know, the knives again is you know, a sign of death, so everyone automatically thinks, you know, something's going to happen. You want to keep watching and find out who dies. The girl posting letters, obviously she was kind of dressed casually in, you know, little hoodie and leggings, so which really showed that, you know, she was just kind of a normal girl going about her daily life.
The way the actress was posting things through the letterbox, and then the door was sort of open, and then she was curious enough to go inside and be nosy. You wanted to know what happened, like afterwards, that she'd found the body and what had actually happened. So I'd like to carry on watching it to see actually what does happen, and the suspense was very gripping too.
I think the sequence on the table with the black and white photos, that was kind of, you know, bringing the viewer in really to kind of understand that something's about to go on.
One of the most effective things, and essentially the thing that I found that drew me most to the film, was the title placement. It was just so professionally done, and you know, it wasn't just sort of like thrown in there, you know, spinning. It was really professionally, you know, placed, you know, on the side of the door or going up the staircase or down the staircase, yeah. And I just think it was just really professionally done, and it really did give you, you know, you wanted to keep watching. And so the jerk shots of the girl that we've used as she was being pulled across the floor worked really well. They were kind of distorted images which played really nicely, obviously helping to make it more realistic as a thriller. And you know, the wider shots of the girl posting letters through the letterbox kind of worked really well, and I think just overall the film was really nicely edited, really well, really professional.
The music, again, that added the kind of, it was very tense, and it added to what was actually going to happen. Yeah, it just added more to the kind of tension of the actual movie.
The part where the girl is, I assume it's a girl, was gagged with tape, and there's the kind of almost the in focus, out focus bit. That was very good.
I think definitely the soundtrack that was played on top, I'm definitely drawn to kind of really good sort of musics and titles and things, sounds, and if you know, a trailer or an opening title sequence has got a really well like mastered sound going across it, then I will essentially want to watch it. And I think what was used was a really eerie kind of, you know, a sound that really does make you think of thrillers, and I would go see the film. I would.
I don't know what happens next.